find a vibe. From the 502, where we rep it true. Cardinal red, black and white, that's our crew. Ballin' hard on the court, scoring touchdowns too. Louisville's finest, we're coming through. Young center pack, freedom, all memories. Gridiron legends, Cardinal legacy. From Muhammad Ali to Lamar Jackson's fleet, we put on for the city, can't you see? Made for the Ville, yeah, we built different. L's up high, keep them raised to the ceiling. Cardinal Nation, feel the ground shaking. Made for the Ville, history in the making. Derby City flow, Southern hospitality. Slugger feel the church, we got duality. BB and who, we the real Kentucky. Cars fly together, that's our reality. From the west end to the east, Cardinal pride don't never cease. Throw your wheels up, let them know. Louisville's here to run the show. Made for the Ville, yeah, we built different. L's up high, keep them raised to the ceiling. Cardinal Nation, feel the ground shaking. Made for the Ville, history in the making. Made for the Ville, yeah, we built different. L's up high, keep them raised to the feeling. Cardinal Nation, feel the ground shaking. Made for the Ville, Louisville taking over.
Welcome, 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 good people. Come on in and have a seat so we can talk about this. Get comfortable, good people. It's going to be a high intensity, quick show. The shout outs is out. T Rizzle, what's good? What's good? Reggie in the building. Dale, what's good? What's good? Been waiting on this notification. So you did get a notification. If you got a notification, I'm glad you got a notification. If you didn't get a notification, make sure you just go to the YouTube channel and press the on and off button, or press on notifications and turn it back off. Please, if you want to continue to get the notifications. Of course, we got the lovely lady Lauren with the wrench, keeping these YouTube streets safe. 502 King in the building. Proud of the guys who played hard. Few too many mistakes down the stretch. No absolute. It took me a second. You know what? Let me get one in here. Might as well get my evening started right. I tried to warn you. Sorry if that woke somebody up or it upset your evening mate. I'm gonna have to either just take that off the rotation or find some way to get it lower. But for now, the best I can do is tell you to cover your ears when it's on the way. I'll give you the heads up. Okay, catching up. How we doing? West End, Not great. What you do? Did somebody do something chair-worthy already? Gary Crump in the building. Tough one to let slip through our fingers. But did we almost steal it? One more loss. Can you believe we're at the part of the season where one more loss and your season's over? Hate having a gambling perspective. Listen, D-Wall Beats in the building. Salute, good sir. Listen, I say the same thing, man. Worst thing that ever could have happened to me is understanding the gambling aspect. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that, man. Stuff like that bothers me to no end. Love me some Javon Hadley. You know, he brought it. He has the 500-yard stare or the 1,000-yard stare. He knows that he's at the end. He has a look on his face that's different. Okay. For people who enjoy getting the notifications, don't want to miss any shows, any day shows, night shows. Yes, got the notification. Did have to turn it off and on again because I wasn't getting them. Okay, that seems to be the pick. The pick, or the people who run the Kentucky YouTube be hating. I'm tired of bad officiating. 17 points off our 12 turnovers. That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. Ooh, you did it at the office? You gamed at the office? He brought his defensive game too. He brought his toughness game too. So I couldn't agree more. Yeah. There's no doubt about that. No, I don't think there was a lot of almost in here, though. I think to win, you got to play good basketball, man. And when you get late in tournament ball, like that turnover, the turnover before the timeout, like that matters. A casual turnover matters. All that little stuff. When I do the Denny Crum voice, that stuff adds up, man. You get away with it, then you don't. And you don't when it gets intense. When it gets intense, people start freezing. When you don't have a lot of called plays, when everybody's kind of reading and reacting. I mean, it's good for certain parts of the year, but tournament, it ain't just no coincidence that ball don't go down the same way when the tournament starts. The looks get tighter when the tournament starts. Gets more physical. You're getting less calls. I love the fact that we're playing more physical, but we should have been playing more physical early on so we would be more comfortable playing this physical. I think Miami didn't they just look so much more comfortable being physical, playing physical? And I'm telling you, that voice is just so stuck in my head. I couldn't get it out if I tried. It's like I imagine anybody who went to basic training, they got their drill sergeant's voice stuck in their head and can't get it out to this day. It didn't feel like it. Maybe their percentage was so high that their field goal percentage was so high. They either got the bucket or went to the free throw line. Points are too easy to, or I'm sorry. Buckets are too difficult to come by in the sport of basketball to have my 7-footer not be able to convert at the basket like that. Like I said, if he gets the ball and it's a packed house in there, and all the Miami players are in there, okay, I'm cool. But the point blank not being able to get buckets, it's just like that can't work. You want, I mean, when you say just the second weekend, that's still a Sweet 16. That's still a Sweet 16. But everybody else's bigs can use the glass at point blank range. Everybody else's bigs have just some kind of standard fundamental finishing at the basket. How harsh is Steve going to be on Sananda Frew? Let me tell you what Steve said. I talked to him probably an hour and a half ago, right? Steve I picked up the phone. I said, "What's up?" Steve said, "I'm sorry. Is Frew allowed to score?" He said, "Does he not want to put the ball in the basket? Is there a rule that says he can't take the ball back up? Is there a rule?" I'm like, he might have a rule. Frew, when you get the ball, the first thing you do is look at the 3-point line and find somebody to throw it to. That's a dangerous question. Dr. Crump, that's a very, very dangerous question. There has been so little growth throughout the season that until you show me who's going to be in charge of that responsibility, I have to say no. That is not fixable. I've watched 5 straight November, December. I mean, didn't he come here in June? June, November, December, January, February, March. I mean, if they got here in June, and you haven't been running micing drills, and what, and the inconsistency. God, I was so happy to see Kenai Roots playing well. Yeah. It's not fixable as currently constructed, in my opinion. So you back on the Roots train? It's definitely development somewhere. But like Frew has never been, again, he's European. He has never been a back to the basket player at all. He's never been expected to be a scorer. He's never been a, sorry, distracted 1 second. This is how you get comfortable in the sport. 100%. Boom, boom, boom. I just couldn't help myself. Classic. This is a classic, good people. One of the simplest drills.
Like I talked about before, we're trying to build this core strength and work on our quick footwork. So
one of the simplest drills ever.
We're just up. It's 1-2 up. We're keeping the ball up.
Thousands of those.
Keeping the ball up, away from defenders.
That makes you functional.
1-2 up. This is the footwork. 1-2 up, 1-2 up.
And then you start doing it with more explosion.
Strength here. This is very important for all.
We lack this.
Clean Olajuwon was one of the players that used this a lot. He was the best at it.
Jump. See? Under our regime, that's trouble. Let's play the blame game. Back in my day, coming from where I'm from, you're doing the mic-in drill until your arms fall off. And you see the way that guy was laying the ball up? That's why he don't play high-level Division I. Look, that's probably a league dude right there. But when you do that drill, they tell you to jump as high as you can off each leg. That's how you develop explosion, holding the ball stronger. And in that drill, you do 100 of them. If you miss one of the 100, you go back to 0. Do you know if you do that for 7 months straight, do you think Sananda Frew wouldn't be able to convert some of those easy plays? If he was doing that drill for 100 layups, and then you go back if you miss one, and you're looking at that square every time to finish, and you're exploding off your left foot, exploding off your right foot. I mean, listen, as it looks easy, but 100 in a row with no laps every single day, that ain't the easiest thing to do. And you got to remember, there's a lot of things. You only have a certain amount of time per day. So you can tell him in individual instructions, you can practice that. You only got, let's say in a week, you only got an hour and 40 minutes a day total to practice. A practice is more than 3 people and a basketball. Maybe four. More than 4 people in a basketball is considered practice hours. So you still got rules you got to abide by. Oh, all night long. What do you think they're going to do in the tournament? Lower the head. Listen, if you listen to the show today, I said, why would Miami shoot another jump shot? Because we're not tough enough to stop penetration or get the chart. We're not strong enough defensively. Why would we? And we're not athletic enough. We're not explosive enough. And I'm saying we're explosive enough to win, but we're not explosive enough to be confident in stopping them all night. Once they stopped shooting jump shots the first game, they were on us last game. Why would you do anything different if you're Miami? Coming into the game. Yeah, the mic and drill, like it, and again, this is end of the season. We all know how to fix the team. That's fine. I get it. Disclaimer. I mean, I really do. Like other people might think, look, everybody else that's not in the Midnight family, the Midnight family knows how to fix the team. But the rest of the people right now that are just watching Clemson, Carolina, or doing some, the people that are not in the Midnight family chat right now, we are obsessing over fixing our team. The rest of the people who are sleeping, the people who are just having fun and doing anything else, if you anywhere else but in this urgent Midnight family meeting, you don't know how to fix the team. That's what I'm saying, Maestro. That's what I'm saying. What happened to the Pete? What is it? Pete Carrill or Pete something? What was his name? Pete Carrill, Big Man Camp. That's not a bad comment, but it's too early to already predict the screw job. I can't do the full screw job just yet. I might be ready. I might be ready to do that on Sunday. Sorry about that. My fingers got a little heavy. Maybe even tomorrow. Leroy Jenkins is hopping on. I don't think, you know what? I don't think this is one of those teams that you give minutes, you designate minutes to anybody. I give the minutes to the people who are playing the hardest with the fewest mistakes and value the basketball. Some teams, you go with your studs, you go with your horses. This is not that team. This team, listen, Conwell's a stud on both ends. Conwell's a stud on both ends. Javon Hadley is a stud on both ends for whatever he can do. He plays the way you need him to play. He makes the right plays. He plays tough. Honestly, Hadley and Conwell are the only guys that are going to get their minutes no matter what. For me, the rest of the people, you got to earn them. You got to earn them on a game-to-game basis, not. I mean, practice, because you are practicing against each other. So your practice might have some bad matchups. And then you bust this guy in practice all day because it's only two guys, and Frew is probably dominating everybody because they're bad matchups in practice. But in the game, you might have a problem. Also, don't get me wrong. Frew has to fix Frew as well. Frew has to be able to look in the mirror and know there's a problem. Because, and especially in a one-year transfer world, every player can just say, I'll just transfer. I'm not going to have to put up with this coach. This coach doesn't fit, this style doesn't fit my game. This coach doesn't fit my game. This team roster assembly doesn't fit my game. So a lot more is on the individual than it used to be. A lot less is on the coach, honestly. A coach doesn't even have enough time to develop you like long term. So that's another side of the coin. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't. It was irritating, but it wasn't infuriating, in my opinion. I was making the example last night about like drill sergeants aren't allowed to be drill sergeants anymore. You can't teach something if you can't be a drill sergeant. Imagine being a drill sergeant nowadays, where if you were too mean, they could just transfer from the Army to the Navy instantly. You're in the Army, you don't like the drill sergeant. Your parents can take you out of the, everybody's telling you should transfer to the Navy, or you should transfer to the Marines, or you could transfer to the Air Force. So you don't have to deal with the same level of coaching, the same level of teaching, the same level of discipline. So it's really hard to drill work people into learning a lot. So now you got to go back to like, a lot of your guys got to be highly coachable or already finished products. I mean, it's tough. So it's not like there's not one solution to it, but it's a complicated formula. Blocking calls, blocking versus charge. Ronnie Ron in the building. What's good? Ronnie Ron, don't worry. I'm gonna help get it. Listen. The Midnight Family is how we survive. The Midnight Family is how we thrive. My goodness. Have similar or better bigs and go get some practice. I mean, listen. Listen. Hold on. Listen, just so we're clear, the chair of shame is always available. And just because you say, if you send me to the chair, I'm okay, that won't stop you from getting sent to the chair. The chair, I keep the chair of shame. So when you imagine yourself, when you think about saying something crazy, which you didn't say anything crazy, but every time you think about something crazy, just know you'll be my co-host in the chair of shame when you take it too far. Hold on. Let me go back. Pete. Okay. Pete Newell, Big Man Camp. Okay, sorry. Let me catch up. I'm gonna try to catch up quick. Muscle memory. You got to be able to finish though. Like, yeah, the mic and drill has to be a staple. And this team does not, this team does not look like they're mic and drilled out. Yeah. Listen, I had that conversation with Steve. Like, I'm not all that mad at my team. I don't have to sit around and what coulda, shoulda, woulda, but the two hands on the basketball at all times, protecting the ball more, and never being casual. All that stuff catches up in the tournament. And I mean, I'll have this complaint about most coaches. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like this is Kelsey specific. Yes, yeah, of course. Yeah, I remember, like I said, all my youth. He was 1 of 10, but still chipped into. What is Conwell over the last 2 games? What is Conwell and McNeely over the last 2 games? I grew up a military brat. I've been on every coast and every base on the planet. I could fix the military too. 1 year transfer doesn't recognize. 1 year transfer that doesn't recognize gets recruited over in the portal now to. Ooh. Doesn't recognize that, doesn't develop that. Ooh. McNeely is going to be an off-season conversation. You just like Frew, you need him. McNeely, you need him. They're going to be heavy off-season conversations. After adjusting my expectations a month ago, I'm happy with it seems that as long as but man, I mean, do you worry about it being awkward? Blocking calls against Kobe, Ryan, and Adrian have been criminal this season. I'm not disagreeing at all. We do need Michael Brown back, and if he's back at 100%, this might be the first time we see him at 100%. You know, at the beginning of the year, you're still coming out of conditioning. And conditioning is tough too. Fair enough with the chair. Okay. I'll ask a one or the other. Was it bad shooting, bad luck, or tournament defense? Bad shooting, bad luck, or tournament defense? You can only pick one. You listen, you don't even have to spell it out. You can put BL, BS, or T. Put BL, BS, or T. Bad luck, bad shooting, or tournament. You can put TB for tournament basketball, or you can put T. Just give me that quick answer. Come on, I know y'all got your phones and your computers right in front of you. Hit the chat. If you're watching on Twitter, come on over to the YouTube channel, Made for the Ville, MADE. You know what? To hell with it. You're right. You can do R for refs. Listen, Steve, normally I would have chair shamed you for that one, for breaking the rules. Look, that's what Nikki always does. Nikki has to put something else in the rules. Bad shooting, bad luck, tournament basketball, TB, or R for referees. Midnight family, turn up. R for refs. R for refs. Bad shooting. Conwell 3 for 19. McNeely 3 for 13. That's crappy numbers for 2-game stretch. Yeah, I hope he's 100% because we've been counting on him being 100%. Dwayne is going referees. Refs, red state. Turn up. They stopped driving to the basket. That's not one of the choices. That's not one of the choices. Okay, that's a quick chair shame. That's not a heavy chair shame. Hold on. Yeah, I agree with that. I'm gonna have to see some more biceps on next year's team. And get lower. Get lower. I need butts and biceps on my team. Pause. Tournament. Referees. Tournament. No. You know what? There might don't get me lying. It might be a thing that we don't know about. It might be a thing they're not allowed to talk about. It might be mandated by the NCAA that each player have an individual psychiatrist, sports psychologist on the team. If so, sign me up. Oh, come on, Broly. See what I'm saying? Then you got to do that. Broly, you didn't have to do that. I see, I know that message board jargon. I know that jargon. Don't do that. We do the sport in here, not the narrative. We do the sport in here. We don't do the message board digs. The chair, I know. Maybe we just listen. We 35, 36. Listen, I'm supposed to be done already. Actually, let's do this really quick. I'll be fair. I've been dying to do this. So don't let me lie to you and act like I haven't been dying to do this. I've been dying to do this. My goodness. I can't believe it took me this long to do this. Okay, you ready, good people? Normally, I would have my O Fortuna for this moment. But I'm not going to do this all the way tonight. But I am unveiling a new member of the Midnight family. Are you ready? Are you ready? I don't have the O Fortuna, but here we go. The new addition to the Midnight family. If you didn't notice, the new hourglass is usually sitting right there in the middle of the bookshelf. We are all on the clock. We're on the clock. It gives me like John Wick vibes. Let's put it right there. Well, that thing's kind of in the way. It's my hourglass. It had red sand in it, people. Usually upgrade to, listen. And then you had that conversation. We seem like we're on the receiving end of a lot of busted lips and cut faces. What's up with that? Fair enough. Something might have to look. Maybe he does need a baby on the way. I mean, listen, I got a sense of humor too, so I feel you. You gotta have a better zinger than that, because you might be right. It's about a foot tall. It's probably a foot. Oh, 6. No, I think we were stuck at 6. See, that's why I'm not going crazy about the tournament loss. I want to play well. I want to have my weapons. So, if you ask me, it's more about who's playing well than the seeding. I'm glad I got Kanai Roots back before the tournament starts. I'm glad he looks like he's in a aggressive headspace. Ryan Conwell, other than his shot not falling, he's in a great space. He's going hard defensively. He's confident. He just hit the game winner, or actually he got some buckets late too. Like, we're in a good space for the most part. I'm glad we got Zugrease playing in a good space. Coach Kelsey, he said it. Now, sometimes it's not good for me to listen to Coach Kelsey directly after a loss when I'm just like in pick 'em apart mode. But I mean, he called it. He said, we're in a good space. We're in a good space to enter the tournament. We are in a good space to enter the tournament. Boom, boom, boom. Boom.
Give credit to Miami. It's a really good team, tough, physical, well coached, and they'll be a handful to deal with in March. I'm proud of my team. I'm always proud of my team. This is a great group of guys to coach. I feel like from a kind of mojo or momentum standpoint, we're in a really good place. The locker room is in really, really good condition. I feel like these last several games, we've really hung our hat on our defense and our toughness, and that's always going to be the center part of our program. And we just came up a little short tonight. We got down 9 and fought back into it and got back into it because of our defense. They shot a lot of free throws. That was a big difference in the game. And in the turnover margin were the two things that failed us.
Shout out to all the originals, all the OG Midnight family. The reason we are the Midnight Family, CJ3K in the building. CJ3K, I don't know what's wrong with Fruit right now. He might be pouting. I don't think he is, but we need a lot of mic and drills out of Sananda Frew, and he needs to do everything with intensity, and you got to pull him out the game when he's not doing things with intensity. And if he pouts, let him pout and pull him out more, and keep on giving Zoo those minutes, because you need the energy intensity more than you need any natural ability that anybody has on our team. Like I said, there's 2 guys on this team that I trust to play no matter what. That's Ryan and Javon. Nobody else. Everybody else gets substituted based on what they bring to the table in that individual game. Let me get back to it. Sorry, guys. Long-winded.
Tonight, but I think our team's in a great place, and I'm excited about what's to come.
I agree, Coach. I think they're
for
in
the
a great
players.
place.
First row.
Dan Tortora wake-up call.
I thought we had a good game plan. We just
going into the season.
his game plan was just bull rush.
Belief, even though there's a
That didn't take much of a game plan to beat them out. They out-athleted us.
What's still to come in March?
Yeah, first and foremost, I want to give all glory to God. We're just blessed to be in this position, to be able to play the game that we love every single day. And I would just say, it just shows our togetherness. We've been through a lot of adversity just throughout the season, the ups and downs,
I know
the
what you're
highs and
saying.
lows. But, each and every single day,
I know what
always
you're saying.
Just staying together, trusting the process, and taking it one thing at a time. And, that's just what we did today, although we didn't get the job done. Despite the adversity, we stuck with it. So.
Yeah, like Ryan touched on.
Lawal
God's
and
great.
Renew.
He continues to do great things for all of us. None of us would be in the position that we're in without him. So we're extremely grateful for that. And, like Ryan said, also just we're in a really good spot. Going into March, going into the big tournament that everybody looks forward to.
They're not down.
The team is
They're
excited.
positive.
We didn't get the result that we want tonight, but give the credit to Miami. They're a really tough team. They're going to be tough to deal with.
Dale, I agree 100%.
Middle of the room.
Javon, I actually have 2 questions, but Javon,
I just tried to rub
what
my
was the
eyeball.
matchup
Forgot I had
like
glasses
with
on.
Malik Renew, he had, I think, 17 of his
CL,
points in the second
shout out.
half, and just how tough was it going against a bigger guy like that?
Yeah, we have a lot of really good defenders on our team.
See, that's why I made the joke This is why I made the joke yesterday. How Coach talked about not getting too mad over turnovers. I'm like, don't say that out loud, Coach. Don't ever say you don't get mad about the turnovers, because when we have a lot of turnovers, then if I'm a certain type of radio host or media personality, I'm like, see, Coach doesn't even care about turnovers. And 12 turnovers, 17 points. That's why. Oh God. Don't give him that. Don't give him that. Turnovers killed us. I expected Isaac or Ryan, one of them, to be to hit a lot more.
He's a really good player. Obviously, he has got whatever awards and whatever. But like he's a really good player. Tough, physical, big body. All game he's gonna try to just lower his shoulder right into you the whole game. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But he's a really good player. Credit to him.
And Ryan, you
we're
guys
not
made
tall.
a combined total of 12 3-pointers in these last 2 games. Will it be
CL Brown, shout out
to the NCAA tournament and not having teams as familiar with you? Like, do you feel like that might be something that helps you guys from 3-point range? You're playing against teams that know your system and kind of guard it accordingly. Or is it just a matter of you guys had some open shots that you missed?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like honestly we got some really good looks. And they just didn't fall, to be honest.
I agree. That's why I
think we're a
asked the
really diverse
question.
team. Even when our shots not falling
Bad
from the
luck.
outside, we know how to go inside. And all those threes didn't fall tonight. We just gonna continue to stick with it, trust the game plan, and
oh my God,
try to just be effective as we can on the floor.
You can't go into next year conversation. We still got to get the tournament.
Questions for the 2 players.
It's not quite Sheriff Shane worthy.
Appreciate it. Locker room.
Thank you.
Good job, guys.
But that comment,
Okay, questions.
you can't go chip on your shoulder next year. I'm listening, Coach. I'm listening.
Pat, you alluded to the turnovers.
Last year was big,
It seemed
too.
like the kind. Hold on. It seemed like the kind of turnovers you got led to runouts for Miami, as opposed to just kind of being dead ball. What do you attribute kind of what happened in terms of those today?
Well, they're a good team, and they're a good defensive team, and they have a couple guys with really
We
high
had
skill rates.
6
so you're always gonna
turnovers.
credit
Miami
their
had
opponent
8.
First
bad
for
stat.
things like that,
It's a
like
bad
turning us over.
stat.
But yeah, you said it right. Live ball turnovers. I think Coach
It's a
Izzo
bad
calls
stat.
them turnovers for touchdowns. You'd rather have the type of turnovers where you punt it up to the 17th row, the ones where they can get out in transition. Those hurt you the most. But in any sport, when you lose the turnover battle, it's not all the time, but that's a lot of times tough to overcome. But the free throw discrepancy and then the turnover discrepancy was the 2 things. We got really good players.
Let me get a quick
Our
refill, good
bubblegum
people, but
card
I'm listening.
says, we're good in terms of our assist to turnover ratio. Just got to value the ball more, make better decisions, and we'll clean that up.
Coach David Glenn from the North Carolina Sports Network. Mikel's obviously an all-ACC talent. He seemed very engaged during timeouts, during the game. What can you share about his status moving forward, and what is the biggest challenge when a key player misses a lot of practice time?
Yeah, I mean, we announced it, I believe, the other day and just said he would be out for this tournament with the goal of having him 100% for the NCAA tournament. So in terms of what that means when somebody's out, that's sports, that's life. Stuff happens. You face adversity. We make no excuses and we give no explanations. It's simply a next man up mentality, and I'm really proud of the guys stepping up into different roles and things like that. And it's been good to see. I'm proud of my team.
Front row to our left.
Coach, having Javon and Ryan represent the team after the game, despite the loss, they were an integral part of the comeback opportunities that you had. Just what they've meant leadership-wise to you, not only in this game, but all the way through the season, and how they fought.
Who did you said Ryan and who else?
Ryan and Javon.
And Javon, yeah. I mean, gosh, those are 2 guys that you want to marry your daughter, first of all. Like, yes, they are world-class human beings. Their approach to life, their approach to their work, Their approach to everything they do is, it's all about excellence. They literally are phenomenal human beings, great leaders. You mentioned those two specifically, but I could go on about them, about our entire roster. But those two are high-level dudes, winners, great teammates, all about.
Rewind that. To your question, Marcus, what would Coach say about bad luck? There's nothing that had anything to do with luck on the court. And Coach would say, if you missed a shot, barely missed a shot, Coach would say, Marcus, you rushed the shot. That's why you missed. And then I would, in my mind, I wouldn't actually say it most of the time. Every once in a while I said, Coach, I didn't rush that shot. I didn't rush that shot. Coach, when the ball was on the way, all I was thinking was, Marcus, don't rush the shot because I don't feel like listening to Coach talk shit to me about missing the shot. So make sure you take it. I'm thinking that when the ball's in the air on the way to me. Marcus, make sure you don't rush the shot because I do not want to hear his mouth about me rushing the shot. And if I miss it, Marcus, I told you, stop rushing your shots. Okay, Coach. Luck never has anything to do with anything under Coach Crum. Listen, if it don't work, y'all messed up something because the high post is 100% effective if you run it right. He does not believe that anything just got a bad break. You screwed something up. One of y'all five screwed up. Listen, when Coach Crum has that baton and he's pointed, one of y'all screwed up his offense. And most of the time, he's kind of right. Sometimes you get a little bad luck, but you don't get enough bad luck to complain about bad luck. Somebody probably screwed up. Either you didn't use the glass, either your feet weren't lined up with the rim, either you rushed the shot, or you didn't jump high enough on your jump shot. That was another thing. Every time you shoot set shots, you miss. Sorry, I bet I pissed y'all off. I probably pissed y'all off just like he used to piss me off when y'all saw me talking with no sound. Okay. Okay. But how are you going to fix that? How are you going to fix that? Look, even if this was a game, tournament game, how are you going to fix that?
Out winning, and you could see it here. You know, if they're going to play basketball for a long time professionally, but if not, you know, hire those guys and thank me later.
Joe Wright, coach.
Yeah, hey, Pat.
I hate being like that right after a loss. Because to me personally, it's important to have good people and good humans and good citizens and good people on your team. But right after the game saying, you know, they hire them. You just lost in the ACC tournament. Don't say hire them. There's another time for hire them and marry your daughters. And I'm saying that to protect my coach. I don't know if my coach is prepared for the savagery that is yet to come. I mean, okay, let me ask you this. On that comment. We are cooked in the tournament without Michael. What do we miss out of Michael? His shooting? Our bigs haven't been finishing. Would you rather have a good game out of Michael or a good game out of Sananda Fruit? And that's not rhetorical. Like, I could see you saying, you could say a record-breaking game out of Michael or a good decent game out of Sananda Fruit probably makes us 10 times better. A good decent game out of Sananda Fruit probably makes us better than 20-6 from Michael Brown, which is a phenomenal game. Listen, I didn't see that, but I approve that message. I approve that message 1,000%. Like, it's so easy to forget how hard it is to win. It's so easy to forget, like, how spoiled we are. Like, appreciate how spoiled you are. Know you had a listen. If you're a Louisville fan, you better admit you had a good childhood. You had a good, long, beautiful childhood of Denny Crumb and Rick Pitino. That was like all your youthful years. Even if you it doesn't matter your age. If you had 35 years of Rick and Denny, you had a great upbringing, a good childhood. You should be the happiest fan on the planet. Even now, with your 5, 6, 7 seed, you should be the most appreciative Louisville fan on the planet if you got 35 years of childhood of Christmas presents and Christmas days, and mommy and daddy love each other, and we all get good gifts, and grandma gives good gifts, and you either had some good Christmases for a long time. Show some appreciation. He would never let us shoot that many threes. Jesus. On our shorts, we had defense, rebound, run. That was on our practice shorts. Defense, rebound, and run. The first practice shorts that were issued to me were Converse practice shorts. Black mesh Converse shorts. And on the bottom of it, it said defense, rebound, run. We'll figure out the rest of the high post. Win at all costs, get the goons, get the mercenaries. God, we would hate mercenaries. This is a good conversation, too. Good conversation. Our offense is kind of a read and react to play off each other. But when you get in pressure situations, it's kind of all that gets tighter. All the read and react, paralysis by analysis, all that conversation comes up. You got to have a lot more called plays in pressure situations. Shout out, Coach. Wait, did Duke lose? They end up losing it. Wait, no, they didn't lose. They won by 1 point. They won by 1 point. I watched the last shot. The Florida State kid went solo for the game winner. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Empathy, you should realize like where the program could be, where it's at. Like we done stole a lot of luck, or not luck, but it could have been a hell of a lot worse. We really have dodged some bullets. Like we got pounded and we still got off easy. In my opinion, we got pounded. Like since the Damian Lee year, even before that, we got pounded since Samaki Walker. Like we've been getting hosed crazy. Like we survived under the thumb of Mitch Barnhart for a long time. The NCAA, Mitch Barnhart, like the governor, like politically, the youngsters, like we've been getting hellfire missiles for a long time. Kudos to all of y'all. Like I'm not judging you being angry and psychopathic and all that good stuff, but at the end of the day, we survived as a program. We survived a lot. Clemson busting UNC. Yeah, they won. Yeah, like I said, I saw that I was watching that last bucket. I just knew that kid was going to hit that shot too. Listen, when Boozer got blocked and they ran down, but again, this is when you say, do like Miami, go to the basket. Go to the basket. They're missing two of their players. They're missing their shot blocker. Go to the basket. Coach should have been yelling, go to the rack. Go to the rack. Coach Crum would have ran a play, though. Coach Crum would have set the play. Uh-oh. Okay, grades. Hold on. Do I got a grades? Let's find it. Boom! Grades. Your favorite player, your grades. The player you hate or your favorite player. Uh-oh. Y'all see it? The hourglass is short. Grades, grades, grades. Give me a name, give me a grade. The hourglass is running thin. Ooh, y'all better go quick. The hourglass is running thin. You can see it. You see it. The hourglass is running thin. Get your grades in. If you got anything I need to address on tomorrow, oh my God, anything I need to address on tomorrow's show, let me know. If you got a subject for me, let me know. I'm going to go back over the comment section. Let me know. Let me know. Get the grades in. The sand, the hours. What is it? As the days of our lives, the hours of sand. Oh no, it's going. It's going. It's going. Get the grades in. Get the grades in. Oh my God. Oh.
From the 502, where we rep it true. Cardinal red, black and white, that's our crew. Ballin' hard on the court, scoring touchdowns too. Louisville's finest, we're coming through. Young center pack, freedom, all memories. Gridiron legends, Cardinal legacy. From Muhammad Ali to Lamar Jackson's fleet, we put on for the city, can't you see? Made for the Ville, yeah, we built different. L's up high, keep 'em raised to the ceiling. Cardinal Nation, feel the ground shaking. Made for the Ville, history in the making. Derby City flow, Southern hospitality. Slugger feel the treacher, we got duality. BB and who, we the real Kentucky. Cars fly together, that's our reality. From the west end to the east, Cardinal pride don't never cease. Throw your wheels up, let them know. Louisville's here to run the show. Made for the Ville, yeah, we built different. L's up high, keep 'em raised to the ceiling. Cardinal Nation, feel the ground shaking. Made for the Ville, history in the making. Made for the Ville, yeah, we built different. L's up high, keep 'em raised to the feeling. Cardinal Nation, feel the ground shaking. Made for the Ville, Louisville taking over.